Subscribe now. EU debates.
You asked about how this tool will help. Of course, to have European rules helps us to act. And we could not act in the previous years, although we saw the trends, the concrete cases, also the cases which we saw in Hungary and Poland and some other member states. So now we will be equipped in case of the breach of the EU law, this media law, to act and to launch the procedure which you know as the normal method which the Commission uses as the guardian of the treaty. How it could help, what might be the change in the member state where the things go wrong. First thing, there should not be any state interference. This is very clearly stipulated in the law, including no surveillance. And we know that there is a suspicion that in several member states the new technologies have been used against the journalists. Second thing, there is a protection of public service media as truly public service media, not state media or party media. So we do not want to see any financial pressure on the public service media. We want the financing to be sustainable, predictable, something the board and the managers can rely on, that they can do the job of the public service media. And of course also the procedures leading to appointments of the directors and the members of the boards have to be transparent, non-discriminatory and clear also to the public, because public service media are the how to say, family silver, or should be in every member state, and public service media should belong to the public. Concentration. This is a special thing which we want to get under control, because what we saw in Hungary with the concentration of the media power in KESMA entity, we believe that KESMA should not go bigger, and that the Media Freedom Act will help to stop the trend. But this is not about Hungary. This is about all the member states where there might be the appetite to concentrate the power through the media, and in case it would have the potential to damage the pluralism of opinions and the healthy media market, then we will be able to act. The fourth thing, allocation of state advertising. You mentioned it yourself. We see that this is happening. We want much more transparency. We want the public authorities to make public how much they pay in advertising and which media are paid, so that there is also some public control over the financial flows. I always say that, of course, the public authorities have to use the advertising, but there are two different things. If you use it for announcing the things you have to announce, or whether you are buying the friendly positions of the editors and of the journalists. So more transparent, non-discriminatory, it will be monitored. And number five, requirements regarding national measures. Also, this is a reaction on several things which we could not address in the past. Concretely, for instance, in Poland, the action of or the threatening of withdrawing the license to TVN, for instance. This is something which will have to be, such decisions of the state will have to be justified. It will be clearly explained that this is not the decision which goes against some concrete media because they are not comfortable for the government. So these are 5 points which we believe will improve the situation of media to remain that steady pillar of democracy in each member state. And on the advertising, I mentioned the transparency matter. I have some data here, but I will not keep you longer with that.